Press the cross button to start.
Alright, smash the cross button to begin. Here we go. Let's jump into another one. Gonna do another moment this time. A little bit different. In the snow. In a front wheel drive. Unlike WRC 10, which had those daily races, a little bit difficult to find things to do in EA Sports. Aside from just going down the moments or going to those time trial tabs. So just checking out some cool moments. Here we have front wheel drive Ford in the snow. This is a pretty cool car to do like some fundamental trainings, you know, turn, left foot brake, hold the brake, hold the steering angle, get yourself around the turn, staying flat on the gas. In fact, in this car you can typically stay flat throughout most of these tracks. Here, going into this corridor of death, honestly, the snow on the side, if you touch it, you kind of get like dragged in to the snow. So hard to avoid those banks sometimes when you're, sending it over these turned crests. So you have to kind of fling yourself before you get off the crest, so you land, not in the snowbank, but rather on the road. Can be a little bit challenging when you're going at 10/10ths. You're going as fast as you can. But hey, if you're in control of the car, that means you're going too slow. Go faster, huh? This one's a little bit of a fun one here. You can kind of treat this as a single radius from this turn into this turn, except not like I did it there, or else you'll hit the inside berm there and have a less than stellar time. And spoiler alert, that was a common theme throughout the course of this video. Lots of death to be had due to these snowbanks here on the left and right. So let's give that another shot. Hopefully do a little bit better this time. Through here, just trying to keep it nice and smooth, trying to late apex that left, getting ourselves some good straight line speed. And then here, sometimes it's faster to be slower, so a little bit slower through there, staying on the inside of these turns, not going as wide. A little bit tidier, avoiding death on the bank there. And this is another place you can turn yourself into a casualty. On this bank here, again, kind of there's a lot of these crests where you get light, you don't really have that steering authority anymore. So a little bit difficult to navigate through there, going at 10/10ths. Once you get into this point, you can kind of breathe a sigh of relief that you got through that corridor of death. And now, trying to go back to where we binned it before. Let's see if we can do this a little bit better. Not clipping the inside, but going a little bit wide on the outside. Still managing to save it. Keeping it flat. Getting the speed down. Here I never managed to quite nail that one. I always kind of understeered on the first right-hander, which didn't put me in a good position for the following left-hander. Here this three right, kind of fake news. You can definitely go faster than if it was a 3 right. Although here in this turn we just did, that's a big understeer risk. So definitely get yourself turned in nice and neat there. Through here, don't turn in too quickly like I did there. You can kind of give yourself a little bit more room. You don't have to ride the inside like that. And avoid these berms here of death. And don't bin at the end. We almost had an accident close to home. We know we've had plenty of those in the past. As we all know, most accidents happen close to home. And that's certainly been true on this channel. So, putting in our first timed lap there, let's see how we did. Not the best result in the world, 8 seconds off the pace, 118th in the world. We can definitely improve upon that. So, let's give this another shot, and let's see what we can get. So, going into this corridor of death again, I'm going to kind of fast forward through the next few clips, because there is a theme that will be happening in the corridor of death, perhaps why it's called the corridor of death. These snowbanks here, yeah, they can really catch you out. And you just become a passenger along for the ride. Let's see if we can take that any better this time. Again, keeping inside this turn, keeping inside of that turn, and trying to keep on the inside of that turn to keep it tidy. Avoiding death. And this turn over this crest here, huge source of dying. Once more. So, third time's the charm here, right? Let's get through here a little bit more bouncier than before. That pole right there is the corner cutting pole, so as long as you stay on the inside of that, you'll be okay. And through here, and again on the bank, and going to our death. That time we didn't even die, I just knew it was going to be a good time at that point, so preemptively restarting just to save myself some real life time. And yeah, that's kind of a common theme with trying to, set these top times. As soon as you kind of know you're not going to be up there, you might as well just restart and save yourself, the remainder of the course. We got a little bit further that time. Unfortunately, couldn't make it past the final little corridor of death, that little, final boss. However, this time, because I'm starting the clip from the beginning, I suspect we probably made it through. Spoiler alert. So, back through here, trying to keep it nice and straight, only turning as much as we need, late apexing that turn. Again, this upcoming right, gonna try to stay on the inside of this turn so we can get set up for this left and set up for this right. And we managed to do it pretty neatly there. Only took a few tries, to really get it in. But have we learned a lesson here? It seems we have, or we have not, because we're getting bounced around by those little crests there, and we didn't have our wheel turned in the correct direction. So that's the danger about going over these crests with the wheels not turned in the right direction. You can really get yourself jostled around like that. But managed to survive, got out of the corridor of death, and onto some nice long straights. So let's get after it. And again, we have this upcoming long right. It's two rights, a 5 into a 4, but I like to treat it as just one single radius. And we managed to really nail it that time around. With that left, you can really understeer, so be careful. Getting ourselves tidy through there, really quick through there. And then here, I don't quite nail this. I should be on the inside more. So I set myself up for that turn a little better, but managed to survive. We're still on a good pace. Didn't really slow us down too much. And again, this right 3, that's a lie. Go as fast as you can through that one. We took that in 5th gear. Maybe not as fast as you can. I think I maybe had to do a little bit of left foot braking. Maybe not, I don't remember, but you can definitely go pretty fast. Except here is your understeer opportunity. So get yourself chucked in a little better than I did there. And we're almost scot-free here. We're close to home, praying for no accidents. There's really only this opportunity of death if you don't go off that jump correctly. And this is a pretty easy 5, just don't panic too much. And we've done it. Let's see what we get here. Already a much better time. And 35th with 5 seconds off. And you know what? I'll take that, because I died in the corridor one too many times. So I'm happy to call it there. Sometimes I just run out of time in real life to keep chasing these over and over again. I end up spending hours, and then on top of that making the video. So sometimes I just gotta call it good enough. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you learned something good from this, and I'll see you in the next one.